My name is Saba Raees. I'm a sports program specialist at Rahma Centre. Rahma Centre is the first center in Bahrain that offers services to young adults with mental disabilities between the ages of 15 and 35. It's a non-profit organization that depends mainly on donations. The biggest challenge, because we are a non-profit organization, the donations is the main thing, because our programs depend a lot on appropriate financing, and for us to get appropriate financing to give the high quality services, that is one of our main challenges. Also, we can add to that after our students graduate from the center, after the age of 35, where will they go? That is another question we usually ask, because in the kingdom at the moment we don't have any centers that provide services for elderly people with disabilities. So that is another concern that we face at the center. Rahma Centre works in workshops. We have workshops. So we have some workshops that are specially designed for girls, and we have some for boys. The girls usually they work in handicrafts and stitching and knitting and things like that. We have different disabilities, not just young girls with mental disabilities. We have some girls that even have a mental disability with a physical disability, and that hasn't stopped them in creating excellent, beautiful, handicrafts and carpets and things like that. The boys, at the moment, we are concentrating on our agricultural project outside, and we have 8 boys at the moment. They are working there, but we are trying to get more young men in to have a bigger number of people working in the agricultural department for the center. We have a special place in Al Rahma Center. We call it a happiness flat, which is designed like a traditional Bahraini home. And in that place, we train them on making basic food for themselves, very simple sandwiches and drinks, how to take care of themselves, basic hygiene and things like that, how to do their beds, how to iron their clothes, clean the house, how to treat visitors when they come over to their own houses. So we've created a place that mimics what they their living situation is, so that they feel more comfortable during the training. From the government, we do receive a certain amount of financial support from them, but of course we will always accept more support from them. As for individuals, we do accept volunteers, and we do accept donations as well. But before all that, I think the main thing we would like from individuals is to accept our students as equals in the society and to not look at them in a different light than anybody else. So that's the main thing for us. We have a slogan at Al Rahma Centre that says, don't look at their disabilities, look at their abilities. And based on that, I think what we would like them to know is as families, the more they accept their children and the more support they offer their children, the more active they're going to be in society, and the more accepted they're going to be in society. And we see this every day at the center. So there's a very big difference between a student that has the support of his family and between a student that does not have that support. So that is the main thing we want from their families, to support them. Another issue we have with our students is trying to find them appropriate jobs. So after they graduate from the center, they're supposed to be accepted in certain places outside the center. The issue is that sometimes the families do not support this thing. So when they graduate, they end up sitting down at home, and that's a waste. Or there's a problem with transportation. Nobody can transport them to and from the place they're supposed to work at. So that is another problem that faces the students at Al Rahma Centre.